Today, I'm going to give you the 6 easy fixes that are going to help you create viral YouTube videos every time. These are the fixes I've implemented to help grow one channel from 0 to 300,000 subscribers and help another hit a record 11 million views in a single month. So, let's do this. Number 1, keep intro under 25 seconds. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see YouTubers make is with their intros because they overlook the importance of them. But the reality is, viewers make quick judgments about whether it's worth their time to continue watching a video. And the YouTube algorithm prioritizes videos that maintain viewer attention because the longer a viewer stays on the video, the more ads they are going to be shown and the more money YouTube makes. This means every second of your intro matters. Now, there's no magic number that works for every channel, but after working as a video editor for multiple top YouTubers, I found that intros any longer than 25 seconds seem to show a big drop off in retention. Just take a look at these 2 retention graphs for videos I edited for a client. The one on the left had an intro that was 1 minute and 30 seconds long, and the one on the right had an intro that was 22 seconds long. As you can see, the video with the intro that was 22 seconds long had a much stronger retention. By the 2-minute mark, the shorter intro had 60% of viewers still watching compared to 52% of the longer intro, and by the 12-minute mark, the shorter intro had 41% of viewers still watching compared to 30%. Now, obviously, there are other parts at play here, but the intro has the biggest effect. And if you are building an educational channel, like this one you're watching right here, it's even more important that you keep the intro concise. The viewer clicked on your video for specific information of value, and they want to confirm that they're actually going to receive it. So, what must be included in your intro? For creating educational videos, your intro has 3 jobs that it needs to accomplish in those 25 seconds. Number 1, confirm the promise of your thumbnail and title immediately. Viewers click for a specific reason. It's what they were being told by the thumbnail and title. The goal with your intro is to confirm that click in the first 5 seconds. Take a look at this thumbnail and title by Ali Abdaal that got 13 million views. You immediately know what the video is going to be about, his 9 passive income streams. And now let's watch the intro.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about 9 different ways that you can make passive income.
Within the first 4 seconds, he's confirmed exactly what was being said in the thumbnail and title. Now the viewer knows they haven't been tricked into watching something they didn't want to watch. Number 2, establish your authority. Viewers need a reason why they should listen to you. This doesn't have to be your life story, just a 1-sentence reason why the viewer should trust what you have to say. And if we go back to my intro, I've given you that trust by telling you how I've helped grow one channel from 0 to 300,000 subscribers and helped another gain 11 million views in a single month. That right there has built trust with you because it's telling you that I know what I'm talking about. Number 3, build on the viewer's curiosity. You need to give viewers a reason to stay that builds on the curiosity that they already have. Depending on what the video is about, this could be something like a free product or telling the viewer where they'll be after watching, or we could go back to Ali Abdaal's video earlier and we can see he built curiosity by saying,
"This is the video that I wish I would have had when I started my financial independence journey many years ago. Let's go for it."
Now the viewer is intrigued to keep watching because they feel like they're about to be told some top secret information that hasn't been said before. Number 2, spend more time on your thumbnail and title. Through my years of experience with YouTube, I've noticed something that I like to call the 80-20 rule. 80% of your video's success comes from the thumbnail and title, 20% comes from the actual video itself. And I know that makes some people quite mad because they think that if a video is great, well then it doesn't matter how good the thumbnail and title is going to be. The viewer will find it anyway. But just think about it. No matter how incredible your video is with its editing and special effects, if no one clicks on it, then it might as well not exist. And when viewers are constantly bombarded by hundreds of videos when they scroll their recommended page, you have less than 1 second to make your thumbnail and title the one they click on. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I'm not a good graphic designer. Well, I've got some good news. You don't have to be. I'm not even a good graphic designer myself. All you have to do is understand the basics of viewer psychology. Take these 3 videos, for example, from 3 different educational creators. And each of these videos was an outlier for their creator, meaning they performed very well compared to their other videos. When you look at them, there's nothing special about them, is there? All 3 of them have just used very minimalist designs with strong typography against solid backgrounds. And the reason they've all performed well is that they all leverage the same psychological principles. First, they create a curiosity gap. This is where you reveal enough in the thumbnail and title so the viewer understands what the video is about, but you withhold the crucial information that they can only find out by watching. For example, going back to the Danko video, we know it's a self-improvement video about getting ahead of 99% of people. We got that from the title. And we know that to get ahead of 99% of people, we have to create an anti-vision. But the crucial information we don't know is what creating an anti-vision actually means. You can only find this out by clicking and watching. Your goal needs to be to make the viewer ask questions that can only be answered by clicking and watching. Second, they create contrast both visually and conceptually. This could be using bright colours and faces against dark backgrounds, or making surprising claims, or using cognitive dissonance. These are all things that can make your thumbnails stand out in a sea of options. And if you'd like to learn more about how to create engaging thumbnails and titles as an educational YouTuber, I talk a lot about it in my 14-day free email course, which I'll leave a link to in the description below. Number 3, fix your audio. Here's something that most new creators don't realize. Viewers will put up with mediocre video quality, but they will never put up with poor audio. But the good news is that fixing your audio doesn't require expensive equipment. For beginners, a simple lavalier mic in the $20 to $50 range dramatically improves their audio compared to the inbuilt camera or phone audio. For mid-range budgets, you can get USB condenser microphones like this one I'm using right now for between $50 to $150. The Blue Yeti or Samsung Q2U are great options that can give near professional quality. And for higher end budgets, you can invest in an XLR microphone with a basic audio interface for around $200. So remember, audio is more important than video. Number 4, create content for cold audiences. Another big mistake I see a lot of educational YouTubers make is creating content that only makes sense if the viewer has watched their previous videos. But you have to remember that for most of your videos, the viewer will be watching your channel for the very first time. The reality is that until you're much larger, most viewers finding your content have no idea who you are. They haven't watched your previous videos, they don't know your background, and they're not going to wait around to understand the context. This means that you need to avoid using any phrases such as I mentioned in my last video, or for those of you following along in this series. These immediately alienate new viewers because they feel like they are missing context, which causes them to click off your video. So every time you mention a concept or idea that first-time viewers won't understand, just briefly give an explanation for it rather than telling them to go watch your previous video. This is also something you need to remember when it comes to your intro. As I mentioned earlier, it's important that you establish authority so that the viewer knows they can trust you. But the mistake many YouTubers make is that they think they only have to do this for a few of their videos, because if they keep repeating their authority and experience in every video, then the viewer is just going to get annoyed. But this is wrong. You need to establish your authority in every single video you make, because, as we said, the majority of your viewers will be first-time viewers. They need to be able to understand your content and who you are without needing to go and watch any other video. Number 5, talk like you're talking to a friend. One of the most powerful shifts you can make to improving your content is transitioning from just presenting information to having a conversation. When you talk to viewers like you're talking to a friend, you create an authentic connection that dramatically improves engagement and retention. And they're also more likely to return to your videos because now they've connected with you emotionally. This shift is how you transform educational content from a lecture style to just like having a conversation with your friends over dinner. Just think about how you learn and remember stuff best from your friends. It's through stories and casual conversations, not formal presentations. So how do we implement this? Well, first off, you can start by making a shift with your language choices. Avoid using any formal terminology and replace it with everyday expressions. Again, as if you were talking to a friend. You should also share personal stories and struggles related to the topic of your video, because this builds on that emotional connection with the viewer and makes them feel like they know you and they can trust you. The different approaches to creating your videos. There are many different approaches you can take to creating your videos, from using a teleprompter or going off a script, or just going off the cuff. To be honest, it all comes down to personal preference which one you want to choose. The YouTuber Dea likes to use a slideshow format with a voiceover and uses very conversational language to create personality between her information points. Dan Coe likes to read from prepared newsletter scripts, but he transitions between reading and directly talking to the camera, which creates a rhythm that makes his videos feel both prepared and personal. And James Smith likes to do that off the cuff, high energy approach with very minimal scripting because that suits his personality and it's what he's good at. Try out all these different styles and see which video performs best and which style feels most natural and easiest to create. Number 6, structure video endings to create content loops. Now, this next tip is how you use a single viral video to drive views to all your other content. When one of your videos goes viral, its goal should be to serve as an entry point to your entire catalogue of videos. So how do we implement this? It's by optimizing your end screen. And if you don't know what that is, it's where at the end of a video, another video will pop up that the viewer can click on to go and watch. But the mistake a lot of YouTubers make is they just put up a random video on that end screen and don't give a reason for the viewer to go and watch it. And if you don't give the viewer a reason to go and watch it, then it's unlikely that they will. So what you need to do is use a verbal call to action that drives viewers to a specific video. For example, you could say something like, if you want to go deeper on aspect mentioned in this video, I've created an entire video explaining related topic here. And then on the end screen, you just add that video. What you need to do is think of your content as an entire ecosystem, not just isolated videos. Map out how videos connect to each other in tackling different aspects of your broader niche. And if you want a few more call to action templates that you can try in your upcoming videos, I'll put a few on screen right now. And that's it. Those are the 6 easy fixes that you can implement to make your videos viral worthy. But creating viral videos means nothing if you can't turn those viewers into buyers that help grow a business and let you live the life you want. So if you want to learn the 7-step system to build a business on YouTube, I'd recommend checking out this video right here. Did you see what I did there?